Okay, hello from beautiful Austria. So, this weekend I went to Austria. My ears are a little funny from maybe this mountain pass behind me. And I've made it to the border before, but they asked for my passport one time, and I got denied at the border. I was with friends. They weren't very happy I didn't bring my passport, but in America, EU, you could travel wherever you want. Not true. There's certain border crossings that are a bit more protected than others. When I go back to Slovenia, there's nothing. You just go in there, no problem. But as you go north to Austria and Germany, things get a bit more serious with the border patrol. So I guess like the USA, there's an immigration problem that they try and control. So one time I guess we looked suspicious and I was denied there. But it's amazing how much can change with just going through a tunnel. The radio stations change, suddenly everything's Austrian, which by the way, they got some good music on the radio. Some songs I'd never heard before, but like they say on the radio, das ist bangers. It's a beautiful November day. The north face of the mountain is covered with frost wherever there's shadow. It's super beautiful. The trees are changing colors, but I can imagine in just a little bit of time that pass can be quite treacherous. But I heard there's a Moroccan restaurant in Klagenfurt, I believe, so maybe we'll take the journey there to see there, and the Christmas market there, because it is Christmas season and that's a very special time. But the whole vibe in Austria is quite different to Slovenia. It feels so foreign to me. I guess I've been in Slovenia so long, it starts to feel a bit like home. You understand the language, you understand the signs, but here it's like I read one sign that I understand. Einbahn has got to be a one-way, and I'm surprised how much of a ghost town this is. I'm in Ferlach, I think I'm saying that right. It's just beyond the border toward Villach. I wonder what this ach means. But yeah, it's quite the place. The style of the houses is really quite similar to Slovenia. There's churches everywhere, similar to Slovenia, little shrines. But the whole vibe is a bit different, right? They still have strudel here and everything. But one benefit of living in Europe, you could drive 1-2 hours to a completely different culture, world. But some things are just kind of mixed and some are just completely new. So this inspires me to check out another one of Slovenia's neighbors, Hungary, one day. I've been to Croatia, Italy, Austria's to the north, and the last border of Slovenia to check out is Hungary. So hopefully one day there. And the EU uses the same money everywhere you go in the monetary zone. The license plates are pretty similar. And you really have these natural geographic borders, such as mountains or rivers if you go to south of Slovenia. Italy, there's not so much of a natural border, I would say, but you could see how during war that these borders were quite hard to cross and invade. And I guess that's what leaves it. Let's see if we could get a little view of these trees behind me. Yeah, you could enjoy the fall colors a little bit here. But anyways, I compared the EU to states, the United States, 50 states. They all have their own history, mostly the same language. There are places where other languages are spoken more, particularly Spanish. And sometimes the borders are just like a line, a straight line. And I don't see so much of that in Europe. It's always some curvy stuff carved up by some wars. But I'll explore more Europe. Thanks for tuning in. This little weekly vlog update. I'm here for an Acro event raising money for Sea Shepherd, which is a organization which protects the oceans. And now I gotta get in and do some Acro training. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
And I glue them here. So it's really strong. Go a little bit
Probably have the safety that To je Ihor.